Welcome back to the Gears and Tool channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make the beer keg rocket stove 2.0. Now 2.0 because I showed you in my previous video how to make a beer keg rocket stove using a 5-liter beer keg, concrete, and some scrap soup cans. In this video we're going to expand on that idea and make some improvements. The first improvement is I made this rocket stove with larger diameter soup cans than the previous one was made from. This should allow for more airflow into the rocket stove, which will accelerate the burning process. Also, instead of concrete, I used a 5-to-1 perlite to concrete mix. So 5 parts perlite, 1 part concrete. What this does makes the rocket stove a lot lighter. This thing is much lighter than the previous version. Also, it gives the stove better insulating properties, keeping the burn chamber hotter, allowing for a more aggressive burn. On my previous rocket stove, you probably saw the cheesy piece of scrap steel that I used to hold the pot. On this rocket stove I found a range grate at a local store that fits the lip of this rocket stove perfectly. It's not coming off. I can lift the rocket stove from the grate and it'll hold the pot a lot closer to the flame source, and it's going to hold the pot more securely. So all in all, this is a much better rocket stove. We're going to take it outside for a test burn. Alright, so we're outside, and today the temperature is about 47 degrees on the concrete. We're going to go ahead and fire up this rocket stove using these wet fire starters. And once it stops smoking, we're going to go ahead and put 16 ounces of water on top of the rocket stove, just like we did in the rocket stove, the original test video I did. And we're going to time how long it takes to boil 16 ounces of water. So I can already tell you this rocket stove lit a lot faster than the old version, and it's really starting to take off here. So as you can see, I have the rocket stove facing into the wind a little bit, and it is really taking off. So I'm going to go ahead, throw a little bit more wood in there, and go ahead and put the water on it. As you can see, this thing is really going. I mean, doing exactly what it's supposed to, is drawing air in, sucking the flames right up the chimney. Now it's pretty breezy out today, so once in a while a gust kind of comes around and pushes down the chimney a little bit, but for the most part it's working very well. The flame's coming all the way up to the bottom of the pot, and I expect this thing to start boiling very quickly. It's working really well. This design is actually working much better than I expected. It's a big improvement from the previous rocket stove. I didn't really realize how much these little changes would impact the performance of the stove. I'm actually really impressed. Okay, so we've been at a nice steady burn for about 10 minutes now, and the pot is barely boiling. As you can see the little bubbles at the bottom there. It kind of stops boiling as soon as you take the lid off, but it is boiling after about 10 minutes here. You see it's got a nice healthy flame under there. So I measured one of these little prongs holding a pot with my temperature gauge, and it came in about 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So definitely a good roaring fire there. Let's say this rocket stove or beer keg rocket stove 2.0 is a success. Thanks for watching this instructional video. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe my channel and check out some of my other YouTube videos.